Hi there. I am Emma with AQUA Real Estate. Today we will discuss NWMLS Form 22D. Optional clauses. The first clause on the addendum is the square footage, lot size, and encroachments clause. We will also discuss the title insurance clause, the seller cleaning clause, and finish up with the personal property clause. Clause 1 on Form 22D is a clause that is there for the agent's protection. Whether you are the listing or buyer agent, you want to make sure this box is checked every single time. I'll give a real-world example. Let's say a buyer purchased a home that was advertised as 3,000 square feet. But when they try to sell the home a few years later, they discover it was only 2,500 square feet. The homeowner may seek legal advice and attempt to sue the listing and buyer agent. Check marking this box protects the listing and buyer broker from any legal obligation. Now we will discuss the title insurance clause. In Washington State, the seller is required to purchase a title insurance policy for the buyer. The title clause gives escrow instructions on which title policy is to be purchased. There are three types of title insurance policies: the Alta policy, standard policy, and the extended coverage policy. Let's start with the Alta policy. This is the default choice and no checkmark is needed to select it. This is the most commonly purchased policy as it is the most comprehensive choice. We often see inexperienced agents think they have to check mark the standard or the extended, when in fact, leaving them both blank was the best choice for their buyer. The standard owner's policy is the least comprehensive policy. It does not cover the buyer against unrecorded liens or unrecorded claims against the property. Discretion should be used if selecting this option. The extended policy is the most expensive policy. It requires a survey to be completed to mark the property boundaries. You typically see this only on large parcels of land, such as 20 acres. Or maybe perhaps on a waterfront home to ensure how much water frontage the home really has. The third clause on the list is the seller cleaning clause. We recommend to have this clause checked on your purchase and sale agreement. The seller cleaning clause requires that the seller not leave the home as a pigsty. The seller will be required to remove all of the debris, trash, and garbage, both inside the home and out before closing. Please note, this does not require the seller to have the home professionally cleaned. It must only be left in broom-swept condition. And finally, personal property. We also recommend to have this clause checked on your purchase and sale agreement. The personal property clause differs from the cleaning clause as it will require all personal property to be removed from the home. This means furniture, flower pots, landscaping equipment, clothing, and anything and everything that does not convey with the home. Any personal property remaining on the property after closing becomes the property of the buyer, and may be retained or disposed of as the buyer determines. This means any hidden artifacts in the attic or a stash of money hidden under the floorboards now belongs to the buyer. Who knows? Your buyer might strike it rich.
Don't forget to watch part 2 of this series. Hey there, are you thinking about joining AQUA? Our 100% commission model, world-class training systems, technology, and marketing make AQUA the coolest and fastest growing brokerage in the Northwest. Go to our website, getaqua.com/careers to learn more. Join the club.